Good morning, students. So in the last class we learned regarding the balancing of chemical equation and how to write the chemical equations, what are the instructions or what are the rules to write the chemical equations. In the last class we solved a very easy examples of balancing chemical equation. So let us solve more example on it and let us proceed towards the other concept of this chapter. So today's sub-concept, the first sub-concept is, it is nothing but the continued part of balancing chemical equation. Balancing chemical equation. Okay. Now, let me take an example. So, the first example here would be zinc. Just a minute. Okay. So, zinc when it reacts with H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. When a metal reacts with the sulfuric acid or any concentrated acid, what is formed? The product formed is zinc sulfate and hydrogen. Zinc sulfate and hydrogen. So, this is the chemical reaction. Now, we have to balance it. Okay. Then, now when you see, or let us write LHS, let us proceed the stepwise procedure. RHS. So on LHS side we have zinc, we have hydrogen, we have sulfur and oxygen. So these are the atoms of elements present in left hand side, okay, reactant side. Same way, in case of RHS, that is product side, we have zinc again, we have hydrogen, we have sulfur and oxygen. Fine. So let us see the number of atoms of zinc. It is 1 in LHS side and hydrogen is 2, sulfur is 1, oxygen is 4. Similarly, when you see on the right hand side, zinc is 1, hydrogen is 2, sulfur is 1, oxygen is 4. When you observe both LHS and RHS, the number of atoms, the number of all the atoms present of all the elements will be equal or is equal to the number of atoms of all elements present on RHS side. Means the given equation is already balanced equation. So, we can write the equation is balanced. You might get such question also in an exam. It is not guaranteed that they will give you an equation to balance. They may give you a balanced equation and might ask to balance it. So for such questions, you have to write the steps and then you have to write a conclusion. The equation is balanced. Okay. Now, this is the first example. Second, so let us take the second example as, okay, iron when it reacts with water, Fe plus H2O. Iron when reacts with water. So what is formed? Iron hydroxide is formed. Iron hydroxide is formed. So what is the formula of iron hydroxide? That is nothing but Fe3O4. First iron oxide, later with the liberation of hydrogen. This is the equation. Okay. So iron, when you take LHS and RHS, Fe, hydrogen, oxygen, Fe is 1, okay, hydrogen is 2, oxygen is 1. Similarly, RHS side, Fe, hydrogen, oxygen, Fe is 3, hydrogen is 2, oxygen is 4. So let us balance Fe first. Iron atoms are 3 here, iron atom is 1 here. So what I am going to do is nothing but, just a minute. Yeah. I am going to do, or I am going to write 3 here. So Fe became 3. Now, hydrogen is 2, hydrogen is 2, already balanced. Oxygen is 1, oxygen is 4. Oxygen is 1, oxygen is 4 here. So I am going to write 4 here. When it becomes 4, oxygen became 4. But there will be difference in hydrogen. 4 2s are 8. Hydrogen became 8. Here hydrogen is 2. So again we have to balance the hydrogen. So 2 is there. How much I should multiply to get 8? Yes, your guess is correct. 4. When you multiply it with 4, 4 2s are 8. So hydrogen became 8. Oxygen 4, hydrogen 8, hydrogen 8, Fe3. So this is a balanced chemical equation of this example. Okay. So let me take the other example. The other example over here is hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen, the third one, hydrogen plus chlorine gives you hydrochloric acid. Let me write another question now only. Fourth one, barium chloride, BaCl2, barium chloride reacts with aluminium sulfate, Al2SO4 3 thrice, gives us barium sulfate plus aluminium chloride Okay. Now let us take this example. So this is LHS side, this is RHS side. What are the atoms present on LHS? Hydrogen, chlorine. Hydrogen is 2, chlorine is 2. Okay, similarly, hydrogen, chlorine. Hydrogen is 1, chlorine is 1. So the equation is not balanced. Both have 2. So what I am writing here? I am writing 2 here. I am writing 2. When I write 2, 2H. So H became 2. Right? 2Cl. Cl became 2. Now, when you see, the equation is balanced. Right? Next example. So, let us take LHS and again RHS. Barium we have Ba, Cl chlorine, okay, then Al aluminium sulfate SO4. Okay, so let us take it separately as S and O. So for polyatomic ions, means two different atoms will be present as a compound or a molecule. Okay, so S and O you have to take separately. Similarly, on the RHS side, we have barium, we have chlorine, aluminium, sulfur and oxygen. So let us write the number of atoms here. Barium is 1, chlorine is 2, aluminium is 2. Now, when you get such molecules, polyatomic molecules, here bracket is there, S will be 3. Oxygen has 4 atoms, again 3 atoms. So 4 3s are 12. So oxygen has 12 atoms. We have to multiply the number with the atoms present in the. So when you see, I already balanced it. Okay. See here, this is 3, this is 3, this is 6. This also became 6. Aluminium 2, sulfur 3, oxygen 12. Slowly when you calculate, you will know to balance it. So let me proceed here. So 3Ba. Why? Because I wanted to balance the chlorine. When you go on balancing one atom, the other atom will be balanced. Okay. Now, let us take the other example. The other example example is formation of fifth one, formation of magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide. So magnesium, when reacts or when magnesium ribbon is ignited in presence of oxygen, we get magnesium oxide. Okay. So when you see here LHS and RHS, LHS magnesium O oxygen, RHS magnesium O oxygen. So here it is 1, here it is 2, here it is 1, here it is 1. So to make it 2, I am writing this as a 2, I am writing 2 here. So oxygen changed to 2, but magnesium also changed as 2, but here it is 1. So I am writing 2 here. So this also changed as 2, this also changed as 2. So this is a very simple balancing equation. Okay. Now let us take the last example. Let us take the last example of the formation of sodium chloride. So when sodium hydroxide reacts with HCl, that is an acid, when a base reacts with the acid, salt is formed, NaCl. Salt is formed along with the formation of water, right? So let us take LHS and RHS, sodium, chlorine, hydrogen, oxygen, sodium, chlorine, hydrogen, oxygen. So sodium here is 1, sodium here is 1, is 1, chlorine is 1, hydrogen is 1, hydrogen is 2, oxygen is 1, oxygen is 1. Now only hydrogen is not balanced here. But when I want to balance the hydrogen, the other atoms will also change. Let us see. So 2HCl, as I want to balance the hydrogen at the left hand side, I wrote 2 here. 2H, so it became 2. Hydrogen 2, hydrogen 2. Next 2Cl, Cl also changed as 2. Now to balance Cl, I am multiplying here, or I am writing 2 here. So Cl became 2. Along with Cl, sodium also got changed. 2Na, it also 2. So 2 again, 2Na. Okay, now 2O. So it became again 2O. 2H, 2H. So it became 4. Then I have to multiply here. 2 2s are 4. When I write 2 here, 2, 2O. O. So when you check now, 2Na, 2Na. Okay, chlorine 2, chlorine 2. Hydrogen, it's finally 4. 2H, 2H, 4. 2 2s are 4. Oxygen, 2O, 2O. So oxygen 2, oxygen 2. Okay, this is how we have to balance an equation. If any one atom is also not balanced, we have to balance it. See here, only hydrogen was not balanced. Okay, hydrogen was not balanced, so we balanced it. To change, hydrogen was not balanced, so we tried to balance it. For balancing hydrogen, we need to change so much in a chemical equation. So I am saying repeatedly, balancing chemical equation is a very important concept. And in an exam, if you don't write a chemical equation which is not balanced, you will not get any marks. You have to write balanced chemical equations. Either it will be an example, or else solving or balancing a chemical equation, or are you giving the example of anything, any chapter from the chemistry, you have to write the balanced chemical equations. So this is about balancing of chemical equation. In the upcoming session, we are going to discuss a lot more about types of chemical reactions. Until that, take care. Have a nice day.